Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday mail call. This week's mail call came from Brian. Brian sent me a couple books in the past, and I get the occasional note from him as well. And he sent me a little note here saying, "Hi Steve, I picked this up for you before I saw your video showing another note you had from Kenosha. Oh well, now you have two, and that's from Brian." And what did Brian send? Brian found this at a show, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this in here without too much glare. It is a $2 savings and exchange bank of R. Wells is what it says. And if you look on it here, you can actually see that there's a bunch of cows in here, and you can see it is from Wisconsin. And in the fine print right here, you can actually see it says Kenosha. I was really impressed by this. Now, Brian said that he had seen that I had some of these. I have nationals. This is Obsolete Currency. I don't have any of the Kenosha obsoletes. So this is my first Kenosha obsolete. The thing is that I do have the book of obsoletes. So I immediately decided to go looking in here to see what there was and what I could find out about this. And it turns out that this particular note, as you can see, they have it listed as Wisconsin Kenosha, but it's also Grand Rapids, Michigan. And you can see Kenosha over here. It most certainly says Wisconsin on top, but over here it says Grand Rapids. Right here, Grand Rapids, and then you can see M-I-C-H for Michigan. So I wasn't sure if this was from Wisconsin or if it was from Michigan. And since they're both titled on there, well, I looked them up. This note isn't listed for Wisconsin or Michigan. Not only did I check Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I also checked Kenosha, Wisconsin. I then went through every single Wisconsin note to see if it was there, and then every single Michigan note. And it's not listed for either one. So this $2 bill from the Savings and Exchange Bank is most certainly a rare find. Now, I find it exceptionally interesting that the condition of the note, okay, you can see the condition of the note here. The condition is rough enough that it's very difficult to read all the fine print. I'm sure it's going to show up really good if you're watching this on a TV because I'm zoomed in, and I don't know about you, but I watch YouTube on my, 55-inch screen. So this stuff is, watching this back on TV is going to be the best view I've had of this section right here. Is that even part of the date? I'm not even sure looking through the viewfinder here. I want to check this side because once again, I know once it's on TV, I'm going to see a lot better views of this stuff than I'm seeing right now. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, as rough a shape as it's in, it still was given a grade of a 10, which to me is pretty impressive. I mean, normally if I saw a note like this, I would suspect it to be graded 8. So I don't know if it got that grade because it's an obsolete. I know with the older notes, as in like the colonials and the continental notes, they tend to go a little easier on those grades there. So yeah, to see this one grading a 10, I was a little surprised since I can't make out a lot of the details on it. I find this, like I said, exceptionally cool that it even exists because it's not shown in any of my books. Once again, checking the back, nothing on the back, just the reverse of the 2 overprint, which either could be bleed through or wet ink transfer. You see that on a lot of these because the paper is so thin. Either way, this is the only Kenosha obsolete that I own. I do have the National, I do have a couple other Wisconsin Nationals, but as far as obsoletes, this is it. So Brian, thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm gonna have to do some more research to find out if it was a Wisconsin note or a Grand Rapids note, but still a very cool piece since it does say Kenosha on it, and I have so few stuff that say that. All right, guys, if you have anything for mail call, you can send it to Stu Pluback Currency, P.O. Box 171, Russell, Illinois 60075. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.